Morning all, I hope you're all well and surviving in whichever part of coronavirus world you're living in. I just wanted to do a quick update on my last video, which as you know saw me putting 4.5 gram sliders into the variator and a new Gates belt. Now obviously with the virus situation, I've not had a chance to do a video blog particularly. I only had one quick run to work before that was all shut down. So I thought I'd just do a quick update for anyone who's interested. Obviously without unfortunately riding the bike. They say you shouldn't go out riding bikes at the moment. Two reasons. First of all, if you run out of petrol, you're going to have to interact with people. Well, it wouldn't really be a problem for me because let's face it, the Zoomer, you could probably go halfway around the world in a tank of petrol, and I'd only be going in the local area anyway. The other issue, of course, is you could have an accident, in which case you would have to pull our health service, ambulances, whatever, in to help you, which is taking them away from more important jobs they should be doing at the moment, which makes more sense. So so I'm not being out on the bike at the moment. I'm just leaving it just now, and we'll just, as all of us in whatever part of the world you're in just about, we just have to sit and wait and see what's going to happen here. I'm off work at the moment. My job is furloughed, as they call it here, which basically means the government's going to cover 80% of my salary as long as the company I am with keeps me employed, which at the moment they seem to do. My partner's in a similar boat, so it's just one of these things. We're in a lucky position compared to some people. We don't have any immediate issues, so I hope things are working out okay for you too. Anyway, back to the Zoomer. So I put in the 4.5 gram sliders and the new Gates belt. Set off for work the other morning, got down, started okay, fine, no problem. Took off reasonably well, got to the bottom of the road, turned onto the main road, and we were lucky to get above 22 miles an hour. Which, thankfully, because of the complete lack of traffic on the roads, wasn't a problem, but I think I would have annoyed quite a few drivers if I'd been crawling along at that rate. So obviously the bottom line was the 4.5 gram sliders were far too light for my weight. They're not they're not strong enough, they're not heavy enough to push the variator out to allow for the higher speed. I hope I'm explaining this all right, but you know what I mean. The higher speed ratio. So anyway, came back home and I've swapped them back to the 5 gram sliders again, Dr Pulley sliders. So they're back in at the moment. I also took the Gates belt out because I found the belt was actually slightly narrower than the stock belt that was in there. And I checked the tolerances of the stock belt and it's fine. I think it's 18 point something mil. The Honda manual specifies the width. Well, the one I've got is 18 mil spot on. So I've actually just put that back for the moment because on the off chance I do get called to work and that I do need to be, something reliable way of getting up there. So I just wanted to bike back to that at the moment. Now that doesn't mean I've finished playing around with slider weights or playing around with the variator. What I've done is I went onto AliExpress, the Chinese, that's an auction site, Chinese selling site, sells everything you could ever imagine. And the Chinese do their own version of sliders there. They're basically just copies of the Dr Pulley sliders. Now the reason I bought those is because to buy Dr Pulleys I have to get them from Europe. I don't think anyone sells them in the UK, and they cost about £22 a set, plus the postage. So you're looking at getting on for £26 to £30 a set. Now that's it's an expensive thing if you're going to buy several different sets to test. So the idea was to go onto AliExpress, buy the sliders they have, which come in at about $7 a pack, so it's a big difference. And although I wouldn't have them permanently in the variator, I think they'll do okay for testing different weights and working out, what sort of combination is going to work best. So I've obviously got 4.5 gram Dr Pulleys, I've got 5 gram Dr Pulleys. So I've ordered from AliExpress 5.5 grams, 6 and 7 gram sliders. So once those arrive, which will probably be another 2 or 3 weeks yet, so let's face it, there's no real any great hurry to do anything at the moment. We can start when this is over to swap around and see how I get on. I'm thinking maybe a mixture of 5.5s might be quite a good combination, but we'll see what happens when it arrives. So that's where we are at the moment. I'll put a picture on at the end of this just to show you the sliders I've bought. Nothing much else done to the bike. I've updated the sticker on the side of the battery box because I wasn't quite secure in the silver one, so I've got a nice black and silver Honda Wing logo. Excuse me, it's not virus, by the way. I've just this is what happens when you're in the house too much in these modern centrally heated houses. It goes for my nose. So that's it. That's where we are just now. I can't do much for the bike. I'm sure we're all pretty much in the same boat. I haven't got a garage that's my own. The bike stays in a locked up communal bike area. So, you know, it's a bit more difficult going down there and ripping the thing apart and playing around with it when everyone's supposed to be in their homes, because obviously people keep prams and their own push bikes and things in there as well. So it's not my own garage, so I'm a bit limited as to what I can do. So that's where we are just now. Just an update. I'll put a couple of photos, as I say, on the end of this video. Hope you're all doing well. Lots more Zoomer videos to come once this craziness is over, which is hopefully sooner rather than later. So take care wherever you are. Any updates or information, I'll post a video, and hope to see you all soon. Thanks very much. If you can like and subscribe, it's always much appreciated. Thanks a lot, guys, and all the best to you and your families.